broadcasters.
If you have ever thought about opening your home and becoming a foster parent, then get a little bit closer to the TV this morning, because Amy Hicks is here representing Chambliss Center for Children. She's been on the show with us many times in the past, but this time with her Chambliss hat on, because she is now the recruiter for foster parents at Chambliss. And then you brought with you Sam Kidwell, who is a very good representative of what it looks like to be your foster parent. So good to see you both.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So, I mean, we've had conversations with Chambliss so many times over the years, and always we find a way to kind of weave in the foster program that they have and their ongoing need for parents. But this is new to have you as a recruiter, right?
It is. We've been in the foster care business for a while, but we're super excited now to have this position totally dedicated to helping families once they become a foster family. Of course, we want them to sign up and go the route with us, and we're going to be there for them. But yes, it's so nice to be able to get out, do shows like this, be in the community, and answer people's questions of what it is like to be a foster parent.
You know, I began our conversation by saying, if you have ever had the conversation of what would it be like, I think a lot of us have probably in the kitchen talked about maybe we should do this. Sam, you were one of those.
That's right.
Y'all took the leap of faith and you've loved it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we knew very early on that we wanted to do foster care, but we didn't know anything about it. We had some friends who pointed us to Chambliss, and they have been an absolute godsend. They've been a phenomenal resource, and they've connected us to other resources that have made our journey so rewarding and have surrounded us with community that has empowered us to really focus on the kids, which is why we're here.
Right.
And that's what matters, and it's freed us up to be able to do that.
You know, you had shared with me, Amy, I've known you for all these years. I had not realized that you had been a foster parent yourself, you and your husband, before y'all had your own child.
Absolutely. A long time without Mary Elizabeth, but yes, 9 amazing opportunities that we had to foster kids. We always took sibling groups, which is also why we had so many. Our first group was 4 kiddos, and then it just went like that. So yes, being a foster parent is a phenomenal task, but it's incredible. And I say I have 9 holes in my heart, but I would absolutely do it over again.
Okay, I'm glad that you brought up the sibling groups, because that is something that you wanted to focus on. Because can you imagine the heartache of having to leave your home and then leave your siblings too? Is it difficult to find people, Amy, who are willing to take them all?
Well, it is. I think Sam's very willing. He and his wife are great advocates for it, but it is a daunting task to say, hey, we have 4 kids, ages 4, 5, 6, and 7. Would you take them?
But wouldn't it make it a lot easier as the foster parent to have them all come as a group than have an additional heartache to try to mend, Sam?
I would say it's going to be a challenge, right? Anytime you open your home, you are experiencing something you haven't experienced before. But the thing that we go back to for my wife and I, it's why are we doing this? And when you think about the heart of a child and the things that they have to walk through, the experiences that they've walked through, the things that they've seen, the things that they've heard, the story that they have, when you start to understand what they are walking through, it makes it very easy to then want to open your home knowing that you can create a safe place for them to be able to learn, to grow in a safe environment, and create new neural pathways that allow them to grow up in life in a safe place.
So, I mean, I've got you both beat because my girls are grown practically now, 21 and 27. So I find that my mom's heart thinks, oh, I wish I could have somebody that I could latch onto and share what I've learned over the years. You don't have to be a certain age, do you, Amy, to be a foster
Oh, my goodness. So you need to be 25.
Okay.
You need to be a resident of the state of Tennessee. You could be single or married, and you could be an empty nester, Julie, like you. It would be a perfect opportunity.
So you also, I think what holds some people back is you do have a child at home. And you think, I don't know how this is going to work with my child or children. You're a great example of that.
That's
Sam,
right.
y'all have a child.
That's right. Yeah, we have a 12-year-old now. When we first started fostering, she was 7 years old. So this is back in 2020. And we knew we wanted to do this. We knew with her, it would be a new experience for her as well. And when we first stepped into this, she immediately stepped into that big sister role. And it was a fantastic experience watching her actually grow and develop as a sibling, where she was an only child beforehand. And it's just been a completely worthwhile experience. Challenging, don't get me wrong, it's extremely challenging, especially when you think about the transitions. When kids leave your home after they've been in your home, that's where you feel it the most. But as Amy
like
mentioned,
Amy with the 9 holes
Yes,
in her heart,
that's
but
right.
do it all over again.
100% wouldn't
For
change
sure.
it.
So the time goes by too fast. But if people have gotten their interest piqued a little bit and they're thinking, okay, I'll let them hold my hand through this, does it start with a phone call to Chambliss to say I'm interested?
Absolutely. Reach out to me, Amy Hicks. Reach out to Chambliss Center, a residential program. If in the community you would like me to come and speak to your civic group, to your church, that's this role now. I get to get out and just tell how amazing Chambliss Center is and how amazing being a foster parent is, and all the children that need us. There are over 7,000 in the state of Tennessee right now needing placement.
7,000. And it's not
7,000.
always young ones. Think about
That's
the
right.
teenagers out there. You've got a real chance to make an impact on a young life. So why not do it? Thank you both.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Discover curated